Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So a couple of weeks ago we went to Bovington, lovely Bovington, and we did our first BE 100. So went back up the level, and this is test 102. Absolute superstar. Really pleased with him that day. He warmed up lovely, so we did our double warm up. That seems to work, so we will continue to do that. And this time we added hundreds and hundreds of transitions in our warm-up, and lots of bending, serpentines, 10-meter circles, so yeah, lots to improve on, but a super really easy going test, no real mistakes. Yeah, it's just the contact, really. I need to nail the contact with him. He's funny on this rein anyway, and obviously the tension and the unbalancedness, but that goes in hand anyway. But yeah, we really need to try and keep that head still. But I'll let you continue to watch, and I'll speak at the end.
Clear over the stand at 12 goes Eliza and Sally Lee South Storm. And clear over the feeder. So, he's the next come through the gap to the field to close the tight at 14. Major Madrid right enough in additional 7-8. And a big leap over the tight for Eliza. Full of running there from the order combination, 8 and 6.
So it did feel like we were going on 3 tracks as we were going down that centre line. So obviously what I felt is what the judge saw. But overall, really good. Really pleased with our scores. Our collectives were really good as well. And we came away with a lovely score of dead on 30. So really over the moon with that at the BE 100 level. So, yep, on to show jumping. So there was lots of things about show jumping. I warmed up and he warmed up lovely. He did tank off with me in there, that's why I halted there. But I warmed up my last fence before we went into the show jumping. I knocked down. I wanted to do it again, but however, someone had already taken over the warm-up area, so I couldn't go over the same fence. So that was a niggle in the back of my head, I think. So we've been doing consistently 90s at the moment, and we've just come in at 100. And I've been speaking to my coach, and me and Paul have both discussed it, and he's just asleep at these first 2 fences, which is a shame because I hit him dead right on the first fence and he should have cleared it. So I got myself together and we make the rest of the course and the distances really well, even with a few mistakes. So overall, I was really pleased with this, even though we do have a total of 3 down. So, but we do make all our distances, like I said. I was worried about this fence, this pink fence, because the rails were so like thin, but he left out lovely. And I think I sort of killed the canter as I came around the corner because I was worried about the dog leg to number 8, and that's why he chipped in, and that's why that one came down. As I came round to the last double, I think I pulled, and he dug deep and got us out of trouble. So good boy, Murphy.
Well done.
Really pleased with that, really, because he didn't even look. He seems happier in himself. So really pleased.
Harry Wharton was the second ride of the day, the KTH Rover.
Lizette Jackman and Murphy Gauntlet. Lizette is riding her own. Competed and charred back in April, Morton back in March. Bovington last season, first in the dressage, just few trouble in the show jumping, with bringing in 12 penalties. Amy Harris now is coming in front of the tank, in front of touch control, heading towards the championship tank at 14.
So I left that commentary in. So Paul said the fence judges were right next to him, and they were like, "Oh, is that your rider?" He was like, "Yeah." So Murphy obviously knows how to count because he had 30 seconds and he got quite tetchy. Anyway, out of the start box, he flew over number 1, very keen, was pulling me, but we came along and I just wanted the steady sort of canter, pop over the whole course. So obviously after having 12 faults in the show jumping, there's no point like galloping on, even though we did do really well with our dressage. So we did have a blip at this fence. I lined him up completely wrong from the rail 5 strides to that corner, and he literally just couldn't make it. He jumped on the inside line and we couldn't get over it. So that fence we had a blip at where it was basically classed as a run out, which is 20 penalties. Fine. It wasn't that he spooked or refused it. It was simply I put him on the wrong line. Continued on the course, absolutely fabulous. He was fine. He was a very good boy. So really pleased with him, and look forward to our next event, which will be Mendip. So hopefully a little bit more improvement, and our final score will go down. So I can't remember what our final score was. I think it was 70 something. So obviously that was with massive penalties on the cross country, including the time. So, but other than that, I'm still super pleased with him. He came out, was keen after our blips last year, and where I thought, oh God, maybe I've overfaced him. I do think it was just simply the ground was too hard, and that's why he was basically telling me you can't do it on hard ground. So I've got to just be aware of the ground. But super day out. We loved it as usual. Great time at Bovington. So just a few pictures, but thank you for watching.